Well, hello there, and this is Auntie, and I am here to do my review of 90 Day Hunt for Love, Season 1, Episode 10. I will not be using their title. I thought it was so stupid and so immature. I won't even step that low. Let's go, shall we? Oh, yes, we shall. A sweet old auntie. Thank you, subscribers, and my new friends and nephews. All of y'all who have been here through the long haul. Shall we get into it? Oh, yes, we shall. It's time for auntie advice. Sweet old auntie. It's time for auntie advice. Oh, yeah. It's time for auntie advice. So in this episode of 90 Day Hunt for Love, Season 1, Episode 10, we open up the episode with Cole going over to Rocky. And I wrote notes because there's be so much going on. I need to write notes. Okay. Y'all know tomorrow my life changes forever. Okay. I'll be 1 year older. And I need to write notes. Okay. So we open up this episode with Cole going over to Rocky, who is sitting on a rock. And Usman is swimming. They are at some little place, Child in Tulum. I don't know what it is, but and he wants to sit with him because he said that he doesn't want to sit by himself. So Rocky asked him, like, Cole, how you doing? Like, what's going on with you? So Cole says that they came at him like he is the one starting rumors and says that he would be the last one to start rumors. I'm sorry, what? Not only are you starting rumors, but you're spreading rumors, you're talking about rumors, and some more, and you're lying, and you're immature, and you're insecure, and you're manipulative. It's just he's just a oh my god, I can't. Oh, I don't like that. But anyway, let me calm down. Okay. He said the rumors get misconstrued and then he's in trouble. He says that he hates rumors and doesn't want to be a part of the discussion, but it's hard to say who told him that Rob and Elise hooked up. You already said it and we heard you and you said it was Tiffany. So now all of a sudden it's hard for him. He claims the reason why he said Tiffany was to get Elise off his back, and he said, and clearly that didn't work. It sure didn't. It sure didn't. Because Tiffany was over there screaming and indicating that she didn't do it, knowing that she had a part of it because on one of the after shows, she said it. So in the meantime, and in between time, Jen is sitting with Chris and says that she wants to know if Cole is a liar. Because if he's going to be her potential partner, she doesn't want to be with him. Jen says that everything that happened today makes her reconsider her relationship with Cole. Child, she been reconsidering her relationship with Cole because who on the island is Jen not trying to hook up with? Now, in the last episode, Chantel said that she tried to snag her in the bathroom. Who hasn't she been with on the little spinoff show? Rocky said that she came on to him and told him all the things that she would do to him. This girl is just a nymph. Like what? It's so much going on with this young lady. Okay, Eugenia says everyone on that show acts like they are in high school. I have never seen so many adults gossip about other folks' business in my life. It should be called the Gossip Island. Absolutely. And I noticed that in one of my videos that someone said if they weren't arguing and bickering, that the show would not be good. I totally disagree. I think that you can redirect the show to do different, or to handle different things. The whole thing is just like somebody at TLC seems like I don't know what's going on with somebody on the staff at TLC, but these shows are going really weird. It's going really far over to the left. And I don't know how much of this. I thought that, when this show first came on, I really liked the show. And I thought, okay, this is different. It's a different spin on everything. But it's just so, excuse me, y'all. It's just so risque, right? Because even last week was the last week when Chantel was sitting in her room in her birthday suit. And they was showing it. And I don't know what benefit that was for us to even see that. What was the benefit? What were we supposed to get out of that? Like, it's very risque. And they doing stuff that I don't like, especially at this age. I don't need to see that shit. So anyway, um, she says that she is reconsidering the relationship. And she said that Cole has no character. He didn't want to face Tiffany. And he didn't want to stand in her face and say, "You said it, Tiffany." She wants to know, why didn't he say that? What is he afraid of? Or maybe he's just a liar. No, he's covering up. He's a fearful, wimpy ass little man. He's a crybaby, and he always has been one. Carlo comes over as Jen is saying that the only thing she is looking for is honesty. Jen, you looking for something that you can't give to anybody else. So I say stand down on that one, boo. Stand down. Carlo asks, was he willing to say it was Tiffany in front of everyone? Jen said no. He wouldn't admit to say and have courage to say, yes, I heard it from Tiffany. Carlos says that he does not believe it's a Tiffany matter. He thinks it's Cole. And I absolutely agree. Hey, Barbara. Hey, Ray Dallas. Shout out my members. Let me see if it's any other members in here. Okay. I'm late tonight, y'all. Jen asked Usman if he heard what was going on, and Usman says he did. Usman tells Jen he knows Cole, and he knows how much he likes her. What he thinks Cole sees is a lot of women surrounding him, and he feels like it was tough for him to, answer the question honestly. But honesty is the best policy, like straight up. Now Elise walks up on the conversation, and Jen says that she said it 2 times that it was Tiffany, and then he tried to change it. Why can't he say Tiffany? You are the one who said that, Cole. Elise said that she is hurt that Cole would throw her under the bus and try to make Rob look bad, trying to say that he was with her instead of Jen, and it really looks pathetic on his behalf. And I absolutely agree with Elise on that. Elise says that the only beef she has with Jen now is that she thinks Jen is manipulative and sneaky with her men, but that is not for her to judge. But her name needs to be kept out of the bull. Hey, Miss Kelly, and I agree with that. I agree with that. But I think that Elise saw Jen as competition. That's what I think that she saw, right? We're not going to try to, recreate the past. Elise was very jealous because Rob rejected her, right? Because she was acting cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and ain't nobody got time for that. So Elise says to Jen, let's make a pact to move forward. They agreed to have each other's back when the rumors come out. Jen says that she thinks Cole is a liar and that he was the one that started the rumor. I think that Cole and Tiffany started the rumors, okay? I'm not going to leave Tiffany out of nothing. And if that means she needs to stay away from Cole, then she is going to do it. And that's the thing about it. Jen punishes men. Jen gets the men wrapped up into her, tied up and tangled up into her. And then when things don't go her way, right, she punishes them by withholding herself from them, right? Her presence and stuff like that. It's just so stupid. The girls make a pact, girls over boys. I was like bull crap until something else happened. And so then there's this big buff black man that walks by named Edwin, and the girls are saying he is making them hot. And I was like, where Edwin? Where Edwin been all this time? Get Edwin some more daggone airtime. Evidently, he's not attracted to Jen or to any of the other girls and everything. And poor Chantel is just going through. I just feel so bad for her. Chantel is having a conversation with Rocky, and she got the audacity to be attracted to him, and he's sitting up there looking like a new rendition of Fonzie. I don't know how many of y'all go back to Happy Days. I don't know how many of y'all go back to Grease, but that's what he looks like. A reject from that time period. Like, why would they even look at him? Like, he is not attractive at all. And I know daggone well he don't have no game. Like, what is it with like what? So Chantel's having a she wishes that everyone would lighten up. She wants them to mix, and mingle and have a great time meeting multiple people. So Rocky tries his hand with Chantel, of course. Chantel says that since her date with Joe, he ain't even been talking to her. He been with other people and all kinds of stuff. She said he's been distant from her. So she said, hell, I'm gonna go ahead on and explore another relationship, and I'm just gonna go ahead and try my hand at Rocky. Rocky asked her out, and she says okay, but then she concerned, right, because he in a relationship with Tiffany. And she's like, I don't want to be bothered with that, right? Like, I don't want to be bothered with Tiffany. Are you going to protect me? And he like, I'm going to do whatever I do. And then, Chantel tells him that she thinks he's sexy. I was like, where? This must be one of those situations where you just had to been there to experience it for yourself. This has to be that because I don't. He said, "Can I move in closer?" I was so grossed out. She said that since Joe ain't doing what he's supposed to be doing, Tiffany got 3 men. She can afford to lose one. Chantel says she's gonna try her hand at Rocky, but Chantel is right now dealing with her sexuality, right? And she just needs to go ahead and lay low. Elise, Courtney, and Jen are sitting together on a rock, and Rob walks by, right? And Elise says that Rob, got these pepperoni, and I was like, this is so inappropriate to objectify Rob's body like that or anybody, male or female. I don't think it's right on any side of the spectrum. And like I just don't. I don't agree with it at all. Don't objectify that man. And then they had the audacity to make that the title of this episode and think that Auntie's advice is going to sit there and put that in her YouTube channel. Are you fucking kidding me? Jen says that she likes Rob's attitude about life. He's there to have fun and wants to keep himself out of drama. And we have noticed that Rob has. He does not, he don't play the games with them. Jen goes over to Rob and says that because of the rumors, she was being pushed away from him. You're a lie. You're a whole lie. Rob said that he bet he is that Cole is a small person, and Jen says she wouldn't know. Again, she's a lie. And that's the thing about Jen. I have no respect for her because she's saying that Cole lied, but she lies constantly. Constantly. Um, Rob and Elise talk about being a throuple with Elise. I mean, with Jen. and didn't know she's going to go back to Cole, so she doesn't even know why she's there. Okay. Everyone comes over and speaks to Cole because Courtney got the phone up and all of that kind of stuff. Tim thinks that, so Courtney has the phone up, everybody saying hi to Cole T and stuff like that. And Tim is being just a queen right now. And I don't understand it at all. Do I think that Tim is gay? No. I absolutely do not think that he's being gay, that he's gay. Do I think he got feminine ways? Yeah. Do I think he's acting like the queen and the boss of everybody? Yes. He need to find some business. Tim, find you some business, boo. Find you some business. So he said, so Usman is sitting over there trying to kiss Courtney, and Tim is trying to discourage them from doing that because Courtney can't handle stress. Bitch, Courtney failed. Now his leg is busted up. He's probably in a lot of pain. I understand that. But life goes on. And why tell Usman not to do it? Let Courtney tell Usman not to do that. Anyway, Usman asked Courtney if she likes him, and she says yes, but they need to go on a date. Usman said that he was waiting on her to call and challenges her about Cole. Courtney says that he was a good friend to her, but she was waiting for him to ask her out too. So Tim said he was listening, asked them if they think this is the best idea. He believes since Courtney did all she did for Cole, that she has strong feelings for that he has strong feelings for her. Courtney said he needs to mind his motherfucking business. And I agree. Tim needs to mind his business. Next thing you know, the camp facilitators tell the crew that that the object of this little exercise down at the water hole was to make connections with other people and ask if anyone made new connections. Rocky says that he made a connection with Chantel. Courtney is at the hospital with Cole, who is having surgery. She is stressed out and it will take 8 hours. Usman is at the resort waiting for her. So she's conflicted because remember when before Colty had the incident at her hotel, she was getting ready to go out with Usman. I don't think that Courtney likes Usman like that. I think that when she sat down and had a conversation with Usman and she was saying that, she is starting to have some type of feelings for Colty, I think that that's real. And I think that it's okay. And just tell this man to back up. If she doesn't like Usman and she's developing she's developing a relationship with Colty, it's okay. It really is okay. Back at the beach, the guys are playing frisbee, right? Tim said that after everything that happened yesterday, he lost respect for Elise because he realized that Elise is not interested in him. She was out of his league, not because Tim is not a nice looking guy or anything like that. It's just that they're on two different paths in life. Elise likes the football player, the sexy guy, the guys like Rob with the pretty eyes and, the little packs and stuff like that. She's looking at somebody like that. She's not thinking about somebody like Tim who's, going to sit there and make you watch television and watch him on the show. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that she said that when she was with Tim, that Tim was making her watch reruns of the show and pausing when she would talk, rewinding and making her watch the scenes that he's in? What kind of bull? Poor Tim. Tim said that after everything that happened yesterday, he lost respect for Elise. He believes that she is drawn to mayhem, to a whole lot of drama, like a moth to a flame. And now he turns his focus on to May because Tim It's like I haven't connected with anybody, right? So it is what it is. While everyone is standing together, Rocky tells the group that he is going on a date with Chantel. Tim says that he prefer her to be with Joe. And while they down there talking, Rob takes the opportunity to get along with Jen and ask Jen out. Courtney and Usman decide to go on their first date, and the two of them went ziplining. Um, Courtney says she likes being on a date with Usman, but her mind is on Cole. She says she does not want to shut a good man down because she feels sorry for Cole. Usman confronts her about her time and thinks that she's giving him wife treatment and not a girlfriend. And she is, because she's wrapped with guilt about him falling. His fat ass was going to fall anyway. But anyway, I digress. Usman wants her to know that he likes her, but is a bit jealous of the relationship. Courtney says that she is not going to abandon Colt during this time, right? And if he gets healed, will you ask him for a date? Are you into him romantically? And Courtney said, no, I'm not going to ask him for a date. I think that men need to ask me. But she also told Usman, I can't say no to him. I'm not. And she doesn't really know whether or not it's a friendship or romance with Colt. She said that when she's with him, they laugh a lot. He's very supportive of her. He's like a best friend, right? But he's giving best friend vibes. And so I would not want to be in a relationship with a man that's like my girlfriend. I mean, it's one thing for us to have a very close relationship, but it's a whole different thing when you're talking about being in a relationship with somebody that, you don't know where you are with them. I think that when you fall in love and you fall and you have someone you're compatible with, you know what you're feeling. And I think that you can sit there and tell a lie, right, and say no, but that's a whole lie. Cole tells Courtney that he loves her. He said, I don't like you, I love you. And so Courtney started crying and everything, and she was like, I just got too much going on. I don't want this pressure. And I'm afraid to have to say that I agree with her. I agree that Usman is so competitive that he is willing to tell Courtney, who he has not really spent any time with since the two of them was in Turkey, that he's in love with her. I think that that's a lie. I think it's manipulation. I think it is control. I think that he wants to control the situation as best he can. I feel like he's in competition, not for Courtney's heart, but to make sure that Colty doesn't get her. I really think that that's what it is, because if we all remember back to when Colt and Usman were on the beach, and he was saying, any woman that wants me, why would she want to be with you? I'm the better man, we'll do it. So I think that he's in more competition with Colt, and he believes that using that L word like he did with all those other women is going to work, because he had Kim flying her ass over there to see him, bringing her son with her and everything, buying PlayStations and all kinds of gifts, basically getting down on the knee. And we all know he was with baby go Lisa, so he just used to, white women. And let's just go ahead and keep it a buck 100. He used to white women bowing down to him and kissing his butt and buying him gifts and treating him like he's a king because he black and he think he a mandingo. Like, sit down somewhere. You don't have anything going for get for yourself. Anyway, so then after Rob asked Jen on the date, the crew says who is going to tell Cole. Nobody has to tell Cole. Let Cole find out on his own. Sim said once he's find out, he is going to keep his eyes on him because he's probably going to lose it. Yeah, because here we are. We got these daggone people in competition with one another. Jim said Rob caught her off guard. Rob said he does not know what is more beautiful, Jen or the ocean. And Rob says that he is there for Jen. And she tells him, "Thanks for waiting on me, baby." Cole comes walking down the beach and sees Rob and Jen together, honey. Jen says, "So what? He can kiss my ass." Because this is what she does. She withdraws herself from people. It's a form of punishment and manipulation to get you to do what I want you to do. But Jen gonna come up and get done up by the wrong or the right person. It depends on how you see it. Glass half full, glass half empty. Jen gonna play around with the wrong man. Watch. Cole said he feels bad, disrespected, and embarrassed to see Jen sitting with Rob. Why? Why? What are you embarrassed about? What's embarrassing about Rob and Jen? You don't own anybody. Y'all been there 10 days. Can you imagine if she really gave him the real time of day? He would be but I bust the window out your car. He just seems like he's one of those people to me. He said he does not know everything. She does. He says that he was embarrassed to see Jen sitting with Rob because she does not know everything he is giving up for her, and she is inconsiderate. Young. This is hunt for love, not married at first sight. Cole is asked how he feels about Rob asking Jen on a date, and Cole says that he is not getting the respect that he needs. This is psycho shit. If I had a guy that was into me like that, I would not. And I mean, when I tell you, I would not find that attractive, and I would be walking around basically with a stun gun under my wig. Like, and a couple other things too. This is scary. Y'all let me know what y'all think of in the comments section. Cole's scary. He's like he seems like to me one of them guys that will put a GPS tracker on your car. And you out with your girlfriends and you wondering why, how he knew you was there, knew what time you were there, and just popped the fuck up. He just seems like one of those guys. I'm not saying he is, but you're walking around talking about you're embarrassed. She's inconsiderate. She didn't consider your feelings when she talks to Rob. You're not getting the respect that you need. What kind of respect? Just says she does not care about what they think. She is making the right decision by going out with Rob and leaving Cole. They only got 1 week out that month, and she gonna take advantage of that 1 week because she didn't try Cole and she didn't try Rob, and she wants to go back to Rob. She had already said that Rob is the type of guy that she would screw, but Cole is the kind of guy that she would marry. You know why? Because she probably feels like there's much more stability financially with Cole than there is with Rob. No fun, no romance without finance. You got to have a J-O-B if you want to be with me. No romance without finance. Okay. After Usman tells Courtney that he loves her, she tells him that she does not want any pressure or stress, and she feels like she is being pushed. Usman says this is not what he means. Courtney does not want to define anything. Usman is feeling discouraged because maybe she has put more feelings for him. He does not want to put pressure on her. Usman is willing to back off Courtney and is feeling stronger emotional connections. He feels like she's feeling stronger emotional connections with Courtney, and she is. You cannot spend time with a person like Courtney is doing with Colty and not have feelings for them. You will eventually develop feelings. I don't care if the guy look like the bottom of somebody's shoe with mold on it and bubblegum. Colty has a way with women. We see Colty with very beautiful women. He, manipulates them allegedly. He like Colty be doing the most. Colty does the most, but there's something about him that is endearing, and I think it's because I think that some women find his awkwardness endearing, him being naive, right? A lot of women are attracted with men who come off and appear to be just like men. There's certain men who are attracted to a woman acting ditzy and like she don't understand. I'm sorry, what did you say, Robert? They they like those kind of women that just ain't got they ain't got this together. Thank you so much, Lex Gomez, for the $5 super chat. Code is an entitled OC man. We see all the time. They are annoying as fuck. Okay. There are people who are attracted to people who act like Colty. And just when they think that they have manipulated the situation and they are in control, and this person is head over heels for them, they'll find out that the guy is cheating or the girl is cheating. Like, there's people that can play these roles. There really is. I don't know. Like I said, I noticed that this show, it oftentimes, as I've been looking through it, it makes me very uncomfortable with, them on the line. Right? I'm the type of person, I don't like corn. I don't get off by seeing other people be together like that. I don't get off by nudity, like that, stuff like that. Like I'm not interested in stuff like that, and they are just like right on the line. It's very uncomfortable to look at if that's not, the type of, you know, movies or shows that you want to see. It's very risque. Um, it's just about everybody out there hunching. And it has changed probably what it should have been. Even the activities that they do, I feel like are inappropriate. And I know a lot of people had criticized Tim. And I don't think that Tim deserved the criticism. I think that Tim was right on point. Like there's certain things, like I'm not gonna come out there and look at a fig and say, it looks like a certain thing, and then we just kiki and mm-mm. And I think it's easy to judge people, right? It's easier to judge people than it is to understand. And I understand exactly where Tim is. At a certain age, you are past that stuff. Like, even if, me and my girlfriends or something like that are together and we see a handsome guy, excuse me, we acknowledge that the guy's handsome, right? Um, and we'll look at him. But it ain't going past that because when you get to be mature and really secure about you who you are, you understand that people, including yourself, don't want to be objectified. I think that when we are, or let me talk about myself, damn it, before somebody get offended. But I think even for me, being a teenager and in my 20s and 30s and stuff like that, I think that men objectify me. I think that a lot of women have gone through that, and I just don't think it's cute. I don't think it's cute. I don't think it's attractive, and neither do I find it funny. It's not going to get me a kiki and a caw, which we talking about Rob, or the way that they talk about Jennifer or each other, right? The little girl May is just like out of control. Like May will say anything out of her mouth and do anything. Like May is a trip, child. And I would not be surprised if we saw more of May. I'm just trying to tell y'all, May is off the chain, and now Tim is trying to go for May. May will run circles around him before he even wake up in the morning and eat his Wheaties and put his booties on. She is will run circles around. I don't know why Tim goes after women who are uh, confident in who they are. But we're going to see him go after May. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this. Let's continue this conversation down in the chat because I really do want to know what y'all think about. Do you think that the women was objectifying Rob and that they objectify each other? What do y'all think about Tiffany? Look like it's going to be some stuff that's going to go on with Tiffany. Like Tiffany has irritated me to no end. And I see why she ain't still married to her husband. But anyway, I digress. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for being up with me. It's 11:08 and I am dog tired, but I thank you all so much for always hitting that YouTube video when I go live. I really do appreciate that, y'all, because it just feels good to be loved and for people to click on the video, take the time out their day, subscribe to you. Now, members, I sent you all, put up a video the other day. Stuff has gotten worse. So if you all have not seen Dante London's new video, make sure you see that. I won't be going over that with y'all until Saturday because, of course, you all know I got a big day tomorrow. Um, and then I got a day with Maisie, who has decided to lick one little teeny bug bite on her foot. And now her foot looks like a chicken foot. So she has to go to the vet. And I'm trying to debate, is she going to go tomorrow or is she going to go Friday? We've been treating with ointments. And now she has one of them little cones on her head because we were treating it and covering it up with socks and stuff like that. And she manages during the middle of the night to take them up and socks off. And so her foot looks like a chicken's foot. Like she done licked it to it, just look like she don't have no more hair on the foot. And Maisie is a standard poodle, so you know how much hair she got. And I was like, you got a grooming appointment coming up, and you're going to go and get groomed, and your foot is going to be healed. And Jesus, I don't care if I have to give her some of my medicine. And as a matter of fact, I am on medicine because yesterday I started noticing that I was getting all kinds of, okay, so we just talking right now. I had noticed that I was getting all kinds of like razor cuts in my hand. And I don't know if y'all know what that means, but as I noticed, a spot that came up on here. I don't think y'all can see it, but I noticed a spot that came up here with a razor cut, and then it was a razor cut, and then it was a razor cut here, and then this razor cut there, and then I have a long line razor cut line here, and I was like, oh my God, what the hell did I do? So I realized that I had went and got some new daggone Lysol wipes, and my skin reacted for the second time in my life to the Lysol wipe. So of course, when it'll start cracking and opening your skin. And so I have been on an antibiotic with my hand. And I also have been on I'm supposed to be on prednisone. And they messed up my daggone prescription for my prednisone so we can stop it internally, right? Because I wasn't using the Lysol wipes with gloves on. So y'all remember, if you're going to be using any of these wipes, right, to cut corners, because I like to, like, when you clean up at the night, at the end of the night, I like to take the Lysol wipes and just wipe down, right? Bitch. If they haven't told me before, I understand it now. You have to wear gloves. And so I've got cracks all through my hands. And I mean, when I say that they coming up, like 1 minute the finger's not hurting, the next minute my skin is just opening up like a banana. Like somebody's just peeling the skin back. And I know that sounds gross. It feels gross and it's extremely painful. So needless to say, I use um hand sanitizer, right? Lotion and hand sanitizer. I know that y'all have noticed I'm obsessed with lotion, but I'm obsessed with hand sanitizers too, right? And honey, my out. See, there's a cut in here. I don't know if y'all can see the cut, but the cut is right there. So I'm on the antibiotic with my hands. I'm waiting for them to fix my prednisone prescription so I can get on my prednisone. I got a lot going on, but I guess this is what comes with age. And I don't know. But if you ever use Clorox or um, Lysol or any kind of disinfectant wipe, wear gloves. Wear gloves. Because as soon as I click on this mouse and get off live, I'm going to be putting that ointment on my damn hands so that it can stop reacting this chemical burn, because she said it's really technically a chemical burn. And I'm telling you, I see y'all in there. Leanna says it dries my skin out too. She says it hurts. Oh my God. And they just pop up, just razor sharp. Anyway, I love y'all. Let's continue the conversation down in the comments section. Don't forget to go out and watch Dante London's new video, because we will be talking about it on Saturday. I am pulling videos and doing research and getting my little notes together. And so we will have an opportunity to get together. Tomorrow, I'm not sure if I'm coming out live or not, but I love y'all and I thank y'all so much for your support. Until we talk again and we speak again, y'all be safe out there in those streets and in the water. Bye.